Hello, Ryan here, aka Mac, and welcome. The roadmap has been updated, so let us check out all the changes. As always, a huge thank you to all of my patrons and channel members. Thank you so much for the support, it is truly appreciated, and if you do enjoy my videos, please do consider subscribing and helping the channel to grow. So to start with this update, they have introduced the Alpha 321 column to the roadmap, which has essentially the same features as the previously listed 320.x patch. However, due to the replication layer technology that is soon to come online, they decided a step up to the numbering system to 321 was warranted, as this technology is the next major milestone in the online networking technology, ultimately resulting in server meshing. Also, during the 321 patch cycle, they will be introducing a new testing channel that will help to get the new technology implemented and released in a safer, somewhat less erratic way, allowing the dev teams to get players on a version of the game that matches the current live release in both content and features. But they will be able to then introduce these large tech changes that will need to be validated, graduated, and ultimately mission proven before releasing to live. Basically, they're creating a bit of a safeguard to ensure that the live servers and us, the players, don't suffer as much as we did, and, a repeat of the 3.18 persistent entity streaming release. Now, they also say that this is the next step towards server meshing. With the replication layer moving off of the game servers, this will allow the game server to be an authority over a specific area, rather than the entire game universe. And although we as the players won't really see much of this change at first, as the game server will initially just be used to manage the Stanton system, this is a big step to Alpha 4.0 and beyond. So definitely great news and great progress here, and we will certainly be hearing a lot more about this at CitizenCon this year. Now, for the release view changes, we can now see that the patch numbering has changed from 320 to 321. However, do note that the following features now in the 321 cycle will not all release in the first 321.0 release. I presume this is going to be for CitizenCon, and some will release in a 321.x patch. However, I will specify which features are expected when. So for Alpha 321.0, so the initial release that should be in time for CitizenCon or during CitizenCon, we first have the new Crusader platforms, which are 3 additional new points of interest found in Crusader's atmosphere to act as locations for missions and loot. These are already in the current 321 PTU build right now. Next, we have a new mission called Retrieve Consignment, where players are tasked to locate critical items in a list and deliver them. I think these are being held at the underground facilities. Again, these are already in the PTU. So is this next mission, the Steal Evidence from Korea. You can jump into the public test universe now, give them all a go, report any bugs that you find, they are available. And the final new feature for 320's initial release is the Crusader Spirit A1. However, this is not in-game yet, so I'm assuming they will probably hold on to this a little bit until CitizenCon, and maybe have a sale during the CitizenCon event, but hopefully we should see it in the PTU a little earlier than CitizenCon, if that does when it drops, but it is not there yet. Now, for Alpha 321.x patch, so this could be a 0.1, it could be a 0.2, a 0.3, we don't know. I think the most likeliest case is it will be a 0.1 patch after the initial release of 321, and likely in time for the IAE in November. First up, we have Vehicle Tractor Beams, which allows players to move and tow big objects, including ships, using these new devices, which naturally means that the Argo SRV is coming along as well, and this is also set to release in a 321.x patch. Cannot wait for this ship. I think it is going to be an absolute beast when it comes to cleaning up the berths. The Tumbril Storm is also releasing in 321.x, which is a light solo tank, as well as the Crusader Spirit C1, which is your cargo hauling variant of the Spirit series. But the biggest update for 321.x will be the separation of the replication layer, which, as we know, is the next step to getting server meshing done. And this also says the replication layer will also allow for greater server recovery in the event of a crash. So their current goal is to release Alpha 321 ahead of launching this new preview channel, which will hold the new replication layer update, and once the preview channel comes online, it will then run in parallel with the live servers. And then once they feel that the replication layer is working reliably, they will migrate that over to the live servers in a 321.x patch. So I suppose it's not necessarily going to be in time for the IAE, it will really be dependable on just how stable the replication layer work has been. So basically, we will not see the replication layer work come along until after CitizenCon, once that initial 3.21 patch has released, at which point 3.21.x, the replication layer patch, will enter this new preview channel and run alongside the main 3.21 branch while they test it and ensure that it all works, at which point they will then send that to the live servers, and fingers crossed nothing will explode. Now this is very exciting news, and great to see that this work is on the cusp of rolling out, especially now that we are seeing these jump points coming in officially with the latest 3.21 patch on the PTU. They are now testing focus, so they want players to go to these locations, as CIG are clearly getting the persistent universe set up and ready for 4.0 and Pyro. Now I really hope that this means end of year we can see server meshing and Pyro make its way onto the PTU, even if it's just for the Eva Catty, as this will give it some proper testing, but we will see. They are making incredible progress nonetheless, and I think it is possible, but until we get official word, I will hang fire on saying any more about it, as it could equally be, and probably more likelier, be next year. But I am an optimist. Let us all hope that we get it this year on the PTU at the least. But with that said, that is the latest roadmap update. If you do appreciate my videos, please do consider subscribing and helping the channel to grow. Also, come and hang out over at twitch.tv/SuperMacBrother. You are all more than welcome over there. We will probably be heading off and checking out these jump points. Tried the other day and I couldn't find them, so hopefully we have markers now. Hit the thumbs up if you don't mind, it does the channel a big favour, and tick that notification bell if you would like to be notified when my videos go live. Again, a huge thank you to my patrons and channel members for making these videos possible. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.